Chennai sanitation stir echoes in Madurai. Look at those pictures, some of them. I can see Bhagat Singh, I can see Dr. B.R. Ambedkar in the hands of these protesting sanitation workers. Wonderful. Now to the story. Sanitation workers in Madurai have also launched a sit-in protest today, blocking all entrance to the corporation office. The protest in solidarity with Chennai workers is also again against alleged police excesses during recent demonstrations. Workers have issued a 6-point demand list, from scrapping privatization orders, removing private contractors and seeking 26,000 rupees wages to pressing for a Deepavali bonus and protection of trade union rights. Police have been deployed. You can see that on your screens, the visuals of Madurai. Take a look. Lot of women there. Like I said, it spread like a bushfire, Madurai being a very, very important political center, nerve center, as it were, of Tamil Nadu. Police have been deployed. We can see a lot of police personnel there, while workers warn that if demands are not met, garbage collection across Madurai could come to a complete stop. Meanwhile, on the other side, you can see on your screens VCK chief Thol Thirumavallavan, who turned 63 years old. And while he was speaking at his birthday celebrations, which apparently went on for a day and a half, he raised a very different concern. He said it is imperative, of course, to break the historical cycle of Dalits being pushed into sanitation jobs. While supporting the workers' fight for rights, he argued that, it is also not possible for everyone to keep supporting them, because the basic issue is that if you support these workers, then obviously you just are reiterating the fact that these workers are only good to be performing sanitation work. Of course, he's also come under severe criticism from the communists, from the CPIM, which is also an ally of the DMK in Tamil Nadu. Another point is that he has, of course, time and again said that he's against Dalits doing this kind of a job. But so far as sanitation workers are concerned, he said that I'm not here to support them, and it's been alleged that I have not come to their protest sites. He said the reason is that it is not fair that I just compare all of them and then put them in a particular basket and say they should continue to keep doing this job and not look at other occupations. He said this is caste linked, and he said he's against them. They should be adopting modern technologies as other countries have done. Shalin Maria Lawrence, author and social activist, is joining us on this. Shalin, what do you think of his statement? Do you think that he's taken the entire debate somewhere else by saying, why is it that these people should continue to do all this work, in the sense carrying waste, some people cleaning waste, cleaning night soil, sweeping, mopping? Why don't we give them some modern equipment? You want to know my take? Why don't we first solve their problem, the problem being of stomach and hunger and rights? Shalin.
Whole of India has come under one umbrella. Prakash Ambedkar, the grandson of Baba Saheb Ambedkar, has been speaking about this issue. His local party men in Tamil Nadu, I've been associated with them also, speaking with them, and they've been working throughout the protest. And they have also given a notice to Scheduled Caste, the National Commission on this. And then you have Chandrasekhar Azad, who has spoken about it, issued a statement. And then you have Biswada Wilson, the head of Safai Karamsari Andolan, someone who has idea, who belongs to the community, who's been doing this job for a really long time, who's been fighting for the workers' union. We all stand together and we all say that the job first, the layoff was unconstitutional. First, they should have not been fired. They should come back to the job, and they also should be given a permanent position. This is what the whole of India understands the problem. And I don't know why Mr. Thirumavallavan does not understand a basic, worker right. It's a worker's right. Anybody in any menial job, anybody in a contract work, after 240 days, there is a Tamil Nadu GO, after 240 days, they have to be permanent workers. But Unfortunately, more than 10 years, 12 years, these people have been, contractual workers and then be fired. Another thing is, I don't know what this problem, because Sirmavalavan is an ally of DMK. DMK's manifesto number 256, item number 256, states that they will be any sanitary workers under contract will be made you know uh,
Right.
uh, uh, permanent workers after the election. It was there in the manifesto. Mr. Thirumavalavan has seen the manifesto, read it by hearted. But
Yeah.
at that time, he didn't know that this was there, and that time he didn't realize it was a menial task.
Yeah.
No. And then when people spoke about how the task is menial, so they have to be, given a permanent position with all perks and benefits and safety, then suddenly I feel that he was asked by his coalition leader Stalin to, because to come and save face for DMK and just, divert the issue and, gaslight the people who are fighting for the people and also gaslight the sanitary workers.
Shalin,
I'm telling you, I've been
Shalin,
to the
yeah,
sanitary
you've
workers.
been with them
Those
since the
sanitary
day they
workers
are
are
protesting.
very
Shalin,
knowledgeable.
yeah, they
Yeah,
are,
they're
of
very
course.
knowledgeable.
We don't
They
have to
know
say,
all the rules.
of
Yeah, they
course.
know all the labor rights.
We know that. We don't have to, it's obvious they know their rights more than I know my rights and I salute them. But Shalin, I want to ask you, I want to ask Mr. Thirumavallavan on our screen right now, who's turned 63 years old and celebrated his birthday apparently for 1.5 days. I don't know why I keep saying that, but then I am doing it. But I'm asking him that if he feels that sanitation workers should move from what they do with their hands, wearing gloves, and maybe in a lot of cases not even wearing gloves, Charlene, then why is it that he does not tell Stalin, whose government it is even as we speak today, to give them modern equipment? Where is
Where is
that
the
power?
contingency
Where is
plan?
that power
I
of
mean,
Thurma?
the law, the prevention of manual scavenging law has never been implemented in Tamil Nadu. I told you that
Exactly.
day itself. The number of manual scavenger deaths is high in Tamil Nadu, in the whole of India. Stalin has not yet done anything, and Mr. Thirumavallavan has not spoken about it the past couple of years. Now the problem is, he says as if today, if they're going to leave this job and tomorrow they're going to job, they're going to get a group A, group C work. That is not going to happen. The people, the Chennai mayor, she herself gave a notice orally and written to the people saying, you'll be leaving us and joining Ramki, which means you'll be leaving us today as sanitary workers and joining Ramki as sanitary workers only,
Yeah.
not sanitation engineers or anything on an upper grade.
Yeah.
Okay. So they've been picked from here and transplanted here.
So
That's
what is
it.
Thiruma's,
Now what
I think Thirumavallavan is just deflecting. He's just trying to kind of, take the focus away from the real issue and say some of the things which are, I think, not doable at all, Charlene Maria Lawrence.
what is the reason for him to use his birthday cake? People, yesterday I criticized him for that. And people went, they pounced on me. This whole, party men started calling me, threatening me, as if they're going to kill me and all those stuff. But on social media. Now, what I asked is, it was just 2 days since the people were arrested and beaten up, Dalits. You're celebrating a birthday? Okay, sir, very happy. But why you have to change your stand on the birthday thing where Shekhar Babu came? You're all angry with Shekhar Babu because Shekhar Babu is the reason behind the protest crackdown, because he not only insulted the workers, he didn't take back the workers. But Shekhar Babu's Binami Stain Modi, a person who owns the Dhanam Charitable Trust of Shekhar Babu, was the one who filed the PIL in High Court to evict the workers from the protest space. That's what happened. Now, this Sirmavalavan allows Shekhar Babu, we invite him to his birthday party. They are enjoying themselves. And most of these workers are jobless with no food. And then suddenly he goes and says, oh, this is menial task. I don't think they need to get permanent. This is very
It's,
much wrong.
it's
I mean,
hypocrisy.
there's
It
someone
is.
who's done his PhD.
Yeah.
What has happened to him?
Well, education does not mean that you're enlightened. I mean, we all know this. Of course, we have to be educated. But this is clear hypocrisy, Charlene Maria Lawrence. Ladies and gentlemen, this is hypocrisy. This is kind of deflecting from the real issue. It is like Stalin saying, we will give you breakfast. Breakfast is not the answer. The answer is dignity and rights of the sanitation workers.